We have halted our own evolution. What is it that makes us so much better than all the other life on this planet? It's not the ability to move. Other life does that. To me, it's the ability to go and grab a stick and a rock, sharpen the rock up and tape it to the stick and call it a spear. I think that ability is what makes us so much better than all other life. But yet, some of us, most of us, a very large percentage of us, never ever use that ability today. How does life get better? Life evolves, okay? It evolved to be clawed, to be this, to be that, but it stumbled upon a crazy idea. A brain, okay? What does a brain do? The brain deduces things about the universe. It makes decisions about the universe. Complicated ones, very complicated ones. And they can get more and more and more complicated as you evolve. And so we did. And here we are today with these crazy brains now. We're no longer evolving our bodies anymore. We're evolving our brains, and less so even evolving our brains now. We're more evolving our thoughts to get better as a race, as a life species, as a species of life. That's how we evolve nowadays, is with our ideas. We invent electric motors, we make them more efficient. That's what evolves about us these days. But yet, only a small portion of us have any input in those types of things. Because you're not, an engineer. And even most engineers, they're not on the cutting edge of all this shit. They're just making another water turbine. Or drawing another bridge. So, how AI and evolution work is trial and error. It makes a code, then tests the code for evolution in life for an AI in a simulation. But an AI that doesn't work, an AI that works is one that tests every code that it makes randomly, okay? It tests every single code and sees which one performs better than the other through the simulated test, which for evolution's sake is life, and the change for evolution's sake is a mutation in our DNA, which we encounter and we see, which is why we believe this is how it works, which it is how it works. We do understand how this works. Not entirely, not every single piece, but the whole works in this way. It takes a blind guess, then it checks. Blind guess, then it checks. But we take a blind guess in creating your brain, your code, but then you don't get the check. You never try to apply it to the newest part. You just get your job and you call it a day, because that's what's going to make you happy. We all need to use that. We all need to put our brains to the most difficult questions, because that's how AI does it. It tries every code that it makes. You are one of the codes that our life has made. You need to think like an engineer. Be like an engineer. Sometimes, not all the time, but you need to find what you think you can understand best, and then see what you can do. Everybody needs to, even if it comes to no avail, which 99.99999% of the time it does. That's just how it works. That's a good thing. But if we do not try, we're not evolving anymore. We're missing pieces, and it's on the shoulders of only a couple of the codes that are actually trying. Just a thought. No real meaning, just some wacky thoughts.